We are here at the Worker House in Des Moines talking to
Elizabeth
Molash, who studies at
University of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. So anyway, we're trying to just share some of the stories that that you've seen here in your almost 2 months of volunteering during the summer. Is there some story that you'd like to bring out in particular?
Yes. So there was a woman living here. She spoke absolutely no English. She was originally from China, and she would come down every day with a huge smile on her face.
How old was this woman approximately?
She was about 75.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known she was that old, but I'll get to why we figured out she was that old.
Yes.
She was a very frail woman, always extremely happy, walking down the stairs smiling, and she'd come down just blabbering away in Chinese like everyone could understand her.
Wow.
Her name was Mushan. She's a very nice presence in the house. And then one day she was walking down the stairs, and she and one of our other older residents ended up falling down the stairs.
I see.
So she kept going, someone helped her along, but she kept pointing to her hip. No one really knew what happened. And later that day I took her all the way up. She lived on the 3rd floor.
I see.
We walked all the way up the stairs. She tried not to put pressure on her leg, but you could tell she was in pain. And then we didn't end up seeing her for 2 days. She didn't come down for any meals or anything. So we kept checking on her. She wouldn't say anything, and eventually they ended up just deciding to call an ambulance because we figured something was wrong.
She had actually broken her leg?
She had broken her hip. She walked all the way up 3 flights of stairs with a broken hip.
Wow.
Yeah, but the craziest thing for me about this story is just the fact that she was living here speaking no English for 2 years, and the worker just welcomed her, and she was a huge part of the community, even not being able to communicate.
My goodness.
I know. So I just think that's one of the special things about the worker, is the fact that you just, when someone needs help, you're gonna bring them in, no matter if you can't communicate with them or you can't really hear their life story.
That is really impressive. Now, has she moved on? What's happened?
She is actually currently with her family in Boston, getting rehab.
I see.
But she'll return after that. She likes living in New York.
I see.
She likes the community here in
So she's coming back here? Oh, wow.
She will.
Oh my gosh, that is quite a story there. Any other ones that jump at you? That, I mean, just any general things. I mean, people come for lunch here too. Like, can anybody come for lunch?
Basically, how it works is the Tuesday through Friday we allow anyone to come.
Okay.
Women only.
Women. Okay.
And we serve the women at 12, and then at 11:30, so earlier, we serve the people that live in the house.
Okay.
And then there's certain people that have been around for so long, they're kind of like friends in the neighborhood.
Okay.
So they come around often, and that can include men as well. And then they're also welcome the other days of the week, so Saturday through Monday.
Sure.
So it's kind of, I don't know exactly how it works, because there's not anyone really in charge here, but it's kind of comes to a common understanding of who's allowed in. And really, if you're on duty like I was earlier today, you get to choose who comes in. So if there was a woman at the door who wanted to come eat, I could choose to let her in, even though someone else might just give her something to go.
Sure.
So it's really
now, changing pace a little bit, the Catholic Worker has been obviously a very political, strong political, radical movement. What's your take on all that, the positions? I mean, it's definitely, what do you have to say about that?
That is one thing I haven't determined my position on yet. I went to my first rally last week, or it was a vigil, I guess, down at City Hall, protesting Guantanamo, where they wore orange jumpsuits with black hoods and had signs, and they were walking around like prisoners. And for me, it's just an issue that I haven't researched enough to be able to form my own opinion, but the thing that I do appreciate is how passionate the people here are about it, and the fact that they're doing consistent service but also working for social justice at the same time, and taking time out of their busy schedule to go to these vigils and to
they're putting their feet where their mouth
signs.
is, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're actually doing what they talk about, which is really great to see, I guess, and it makes me more aware of issues I've never really considered, being from more of like a middle-class background.
Sheltered.
Sheltered.
Yes.
And I've always been in Catholic school, and it's a different experience, so it's something that from here I will take away, like wanting to know more about and kind of paying attention to those type of stories that the worker really concentrates
Certainly
on.
something that will influence you.
Yes.
No doubt. Well,
Very
thank you
much.
for your time.
No problem.
This one.